And we are back once again, ladies and gentlemen, only on It Is Last Call. Last call with the alcohol, only on the Blue Wire Hustle YouTube channel. Join me here on location. He is getting ready to upset the apple cart. He'll be taking on Joe Joyce in a heavyweight scrap. And, well, you can say this about this man. He's not afraid to go to enemy locations, take the fight to them. And, well, he plans to do that and a whole lot more. I give you formerly of Cameroon, now Henderson, Nevada. I give you it's Carlos Takam. Carlos, you, Joe Joyce, Wembley Arena, July 24th. You love big fights. You love taking on, ending undefeated kids' records. How excited are you about this fight?
Listen, I'm very excited for that fight. Very excited for the opportunity to fight with Joe Joyce in 24 July in London, because I'm gonna go back in London. London is little bit is my second house. I like London. People there waiting for me. So every time my friend in London write me to ask me when you come back in London to fight Carlos. So this time I'm gonna be there. Definitely I'm gonna be there this fight. This time I'm gonna be in London for that big fight. I'm ready, man. I'm ready, boy. So Joe, be ready for that fight.
It's a weird fight in a lot of sense, because usually a guy who's 12-0, you think, okay, I'll have a lot of experience with this guy. He's been around for a long time. He's fought in the amateurs for decades, or for a decade almost. He's fought guys like Brian Jennings, Michael Wallace, Houston Romain Stavern. What makes him so dangerous? Like, when you and your team have broken down tape, like, what makes him such a damn good fighter?
Oh, Joe is dangerous fighter.
Yes.
I don't want to say Joe is not dangerous or Joe is dangerous, because is in the heavyweight division everybody is dangerous, because in the heavyweight division you can win by the one punch. He's a good fighter. He's a young guy. He's a young guy. He's a good fighter. He's a good guy. He's a good boxing. I like the way he boxes, but he never fights somebody like me. He need to know that he never fights somebody like me. Yes, I know he never. That fight going to be his real test. It's going to be the good test for him. He never fight somebody like me. And then, like I say every time, that this time I don't want to go to London to lose that fight. I go to win, man. I go to win. Definitely I go to win. That one I put everything in my side, my preparation, my training to go to London for guys to win that fight. Yeah.
You know what it's like to fight guys like him in a sense. Like, as you said, he's tall, he's long, he loves to use that jab. He did that against Daniel Dubois when he got in trouble. He just, used that piston jab and hurt him. How do you get through that? I mean, how do you make it so that you're not on the receiving end of a jab for all 12 rounds?
I know he's tall. He like to use the jab. That's why now in the gym, me and my trainer, we work for that jab. He like to use it. Tall guy is not the first tall guy I'm fighting. I like to fight tall guy. Definitely, yes, I like to fight tall guy. Tall guy for me now is like, I don't know. I don't have a difficulty to fight with tall guy. I like to fight tall guy. If I fight some guy like me, the same side like me, I'm gonna have more difficulty with some guy the same side like me. But tall guy, I always fight a tall guy. Now for me, it's like fight somebody. It's for me. It's easy. I don't want to say for me. It's easy to fight tall guy. I prefer to fight tall guy than short guy.
You're going back to England. You've been there before. What is that like for you when you go to some? You're going back to fight in Wembley in England. What is that like for you going to a place where they're passionate about boxing? You go there and you're a rock star. People go out. They know who you are. They'll ask for autographs. Yeah. They follow the sport. What is that like for you going someplace where they give a crap?
London is not like I'm a stranger. It's London. In London, many people know me in UK. I have my big fan base in the UK. You know that. I'm not a stranger in London. I always travel everywhere in the world to fight it. To go fight. I want to say that. And all my fights, all the fight I have it. If you see all my fight was outside in my country when I live in. So go to London to fight for me. I want to say I'm happy. It's good. I want to fight in London like I fight home, because I have too many people, too many support there in London waiting for me. For me, it's easy to go fight to London. I'm not, for me, it's really easy. I'm not worried for that.
Speaking of home, you're a long way from home. You started off years ago in 2005 fighting in France, and because of your career, you fought for world titles all over in Bell Center, Montreal, Luzinski, Moscow. You fought in Australia, Cardiff. You fought Anthony Joshua. What is that like when at 40 years old you look back and you go, I didn't see this coming. You've done more than most people in this sport. You have achieved more than 95% of people get into this. What is that like? Looking back sometimes, going, "Damn, I did a lot."
I'm gonna tell you my story in the boxing is nobody have the same story like me. You hear me? So I start boxing as amateur boxing in Africa in 2002. I was 22 years ago when I start boxing. And 2004, I was in Olympic game. After 2004, I stayed 1 year before I take a decision to make a career to be a professional boxer. So when I start boxing, nobody take me serious. I don't have a promoter. I go everywhere. I fight, and people think I'm gonna lose. Every time when I go, I fight, I'm winning. I remember that fight, in Montreal with Perez. Everybody told me, "Oh, Carlos, that guy is a killer. He's gonna kill you. I said, I don't. I said, I don't give a fuck, man. Come on, that guy have 2 hands and 2 foot like me. How are you gonna fight? How are you gonna kill me? So I go fight Perez, and they give a fight through. I win that fight, but they don't want to give me that fight. I win that fight. The same thing when they call me to go fight Anthony Joshua. It was 10 days. They told I was 10 days. I make 10 days preparation. I have one sparring, one section sparring, only one. For me, it's because every time I'm training, every day I'm training, every time I'm training, not like I train for the fight, to train to get shape. So I say, yes, I'm gonna go fight. Azzy. That's no problem. I go there. I think people were saying Joshua going to kick me out around 2 or 3 rounds, but they was wrong. They was surprised to see me 8, 10, and the referee stopped the fight. I don't know why. Listen, he do his job. I don't know why he stopped the fight. I asked the referee, why you stop the fight? He never answered. He never answered to my question. I never have somebody. I never have somebody to protect me like many boxers, many guys have a protection by the promoter, or I don't know. I always be myself. I don't like now. I have a team. Yes, now I have a team because yes. People start to looking at me and say, yes, Carlo, we can do something for you. I say, yes, whatever, why not? So I'm like that, I don't like to I don't like to complicate my life, man. I like to box. If you want to fight me, just tell me you want to fight me. I don't want to like I hear Jojo say, yes, he come here in Vegas. He want to spar with me, and I say no, I don't want to spar. I say no, I don't want to spar with him. Yes, I say I don't want to spar with Jojo because I know I'm feeling like tomorrow I'm going to fight that guy. I don't want to fight. I don't want to spar him. I don't want to make a sparring with Jojo. I want to fight Jojo. And now today, I'm 24 July, I'm going to fight him. I don't know why I'm going to spar him. I'm not interested to spar Jojo. I want to fight him. That one I told him. I just want to tell him I don't want to fight. I don't want to spar with you. I just want to fight with you. That's it.
Take me back to the last fight. You, Jerry Forrest, Las Vegas, COVID lockdown. How weird was it for you where it's like, not just there's no fans and give you the corner, but you're basically being like treated like a little kid timeout. Like, all right, you gotta go to the hotel, you gotta stay in the hotel, and you're like, I'm a grown-ass man. I want to leave the hotel if I want to. What the hell's going on here?
That fight, It was not me. Jerry Ford was supposed to fight with David Miller. You know, that was the fight. So I was supposed to fight somebody else. I was supposed to fight somebody else, and then they canceled my fight. After they told me, yes, Carlos, Jerry Miller cannot fight because you know what happened. Are you interested to fight with Jerry Forrest? I said, who else? They said Jerry Forrest. So I watched that guy, 2 or 3 videos. I said, yes, why not? I said, yes. And then that guy was southpaw. So I started. It was like a week ago, a week before the fight. So I changed all my training because that guy is southpaw. I changed everything. I start to work with southpaw. So when I watch the video, I say, yes, okay, that guy is a good boxer, but it's not gonna beat me. So definitely, no, he don't want to beat me. I told my coach, let's go fight. Let's go fight. Yes.
Why do you still do this? And I'm not trying to be mean, but you've made money. I mean, you made $1.5 million against Anthony Joshua. I'm guessing you made some good money against, Parker, Chisora, Povetkin. So it's not like you need money. I'm guessing you're smart. You save your money. You have enough. What makes you love doing something where you're putting your body through the ringer, you're getting beat up every day?
Listen.
Listen.
If I feel, if one day I feel like, yes, I cannot, I'm tired, I'm going to stop definitely, really. If I feel that, I'm going to stop. Now I'm good. Physically, I'm good, You need to come, you need to come here in Vegas, see me train in the gym. You're not going to believe me. You need to come see me train in the gym. That if one day I feel like, yes, I'm tired or I cannot train, I cannot box anymore, I'm going to stop that. I'm like that. I don't want to push myself far away. No. Mm-mm.
No, I'm not saying that, but I mean, I'm guessing, you come across like a very educated man, so there's probably stuff you want to do. In boxing, you're always training. You're always, making sure you're in good shape. You're probably sacrificing stuff. You would probably have to have a, bottle
I'm not
of champagne.
sacrificing myself. I'm not sacrificing myself because I like it, because I love it, man. That is not sacrifice for me. I like boxing. I like that sport. I love it. That one, I train every time to have a good shape. No, I'm not sacrificing myself. No, I'm not forced. You don't want to tell me I force myself to training. No, when I wake up in the morning, I'm happy to go training, man. I'm happy to go run. In the evening when I go in the gym, I'm happy. If one day I wake up in the morning, I'm not happy or I'm mad, I don't want to train. I want to stay home. That's how I work it. When I'm happy, I go training. When I'm not happy, I stay home. That's how I work it. I'm not forcing myself, man.
It all comes back down to July 24th. A big win, and all of a sudden, possible rematch with Anthony Joshua. Maybe a fight against winner Fury versus Wilder. I mean, the possibilities are endless. So how do you focus on just the first, first minute and a half, and not think of, well, if I land a big punch and I knock out Joe Joyce, I'll get Daniel Dubois, then Tyson Fury. Damn it, I'm getting my rematch with Joshua. I'm running that first table. How do you focus on just, all right, first minute?
No, for now, I have a fight to do. For now, I have my fight to do 24 July. I'm not thinking about Tyson Fury Wilder or Joshua Usyk. That is not my fight. I'm not thinking about them. I think about Jojo's fight. That fight I need to win. I have to win. When I finish my business with Jojo, yes, I can think about something else, about everything, about, I don't know, Joshua or Tyson Fury. That's how I work. I focus now, Jojo's fight. Jojo's night is my mind. I hear every time Jojo. That's how I work now. Now I don't want to think about Tyson Fury Wilder. That is the business. That is not my business. I focus in my fight.
Last question, we'll let you go. You talk to Joe Joyce's camp. They're confident. Their feeling is, hey, we took on a younger version of Carlos Takam and Dubois. We broke him down. We broke his orbital bone. We know how to use a jab, keep him at base.
Can you say
How do you
again?
break that? You know, how do you break it? How do you break it so that he just isn't going to go 12 rounds, use a jab, and play whack-a-mole with you?
Tommy, you really think I'm going to tell you now, directly in the video, how I'm going to break Joe Joyce, how I'm going to do, how I'm going to manage his jab, everything? I can't. That's just my secret. That is my. You're going to see that day. You're going to see 24 July. You're going to see how I'm going to make it, how I'm going to break him. I'm working for that. Yes, definitely. Waiting for that fight.
Well, we are looking forward to it. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we are proud to have on the show here. It is fighting July 24th only in England. Is going to be Joe Joyce versus this man I give you. It's Carlos Takam. Carlos, before I let you go, where can fans check you out at? Where is the Twitter page, Instagram, the website? Where can fans contact you at?
My Instagram is Carlos Takam. My Facebook is Carlos Takam. And my Twitter is Carlos Takam.
It's simple. It's straight to the point. I love it. Carlos Takam,
Yes.
ladies and gentlemen, once again, we are proud to have on the show. Stay tuned for more great action coming up here only on It Is Last Call. Last Call with the alcohol, only on the Blue Wire Hustle YouTube channel.